Hi everyone. My name is Fernando.
And I am Monica.
I am Christina.
We are pleased to introduce our paper, Storytelling Approach to Video Remixing. We are going to talk about video remixing, but not about parody, that valuable and millennial kind of remix that has enhanced human creativity for centuries. We are talking about video remixing cultivated in the era of transmedia storytelling. The kind of remixing that Henry Jenkins taught us. That rich avenue for communication by means of digital tools combined with popular media sharing services. A digital argument that supports claims in response to challenges that are sensed as debatable. The contemporary remixing that extends and expands the intertextual web of transmedia storytelling, allowing us to experience a whole story from different discursive pieces.
Remix requires people to flex every muscle in the standard definition of media literacy, which is to access, construe, evaluate and create media in the process of making critical statements and transforming the message. A remix is really a multimedia essay. It cites sources and uses original ideas to back up an argument, just as students are expected to do when they write a paper. If you can't remix, I don't think you are media literate.
Let's consider an example of video remix from The Lamp, created in reaction to some 2017 Super Bowl commercials. As is typical of transmedia extension, the video addresses the issue of, what is? What are women? Who are women? Women are. Women are not. But sometimes, stories pose cognitive challenges, or dissonances, forcing viewers and storytellers to engage their imagination. What if questions come to the stage?
What if emotions could take photographs?
In cinematic stories, the hypothetical narrative what if is crucial.
Although our movies involve hundreds of people and take years to make, they all begin with a simple idea about some world and character.
What if there's life out there in the universe?
What if a rat wanted to cook hot cuisine?
What if our toys that, are all around us actually were sentient and can come alive?
These what-if questions invite the imagination into a story we want to explore.
And what if sort of seems to ask this question to let yourself wonder. It's down the logic part of your brain, and it lets you engage the dream part of your brain, and somehow it opens up the doors to imagination, or at least for me it does.
In transmedia storytelling, while the what is works towards spreading critically a given message, the what if strategy seeks a more drillable and complex narrative.
But how to deal with the complexity of the what if question in video remixing? What about to try Joseph Campbell's 3 acts pattern of the hero's journey?
Campbell proposed a theory that all myths follow the same structural pattern, known as the hero's journey. Act 1, an individual is invited to take a journey. Act 2, in doing so, she or he faces many challenges before attaining the goal of the journey. Act 3, returning transformed to the world from which she or he has come.
Follow the Frog, a 2012 successful campaign by Rainforest Alliance, features the journey of an ordinary man through the Amazon forest, on Campbell's style.
You are a good person. You spend time with your family. You work out at the gym.
Come on, push!
You conserve water while showering. You like nice clothes. You give to charity. You recycle. You drive a Prius, but you use your bike when you can. You enjoy the occasional distraction at work, and you always send a card on Mother's Day. Always. But there's a part of you that tells yourself that you're not so good, that you could be doing more, that the world is falling apart at the seams and all you've been doing is yoga. One day you see that the rainforest is being destroyed at a staggering rate of 32 million acres a year. That's the equivalent of one football field every 78 seconds. You feel bad, angry, guilty. You've been apathetic for too long. You want to do something about it. You must do something about it. Well, this is what you're not going to do.
I quit!
You're not going to quit your job, leave your family, get on the next flight to Nicaragua, take a bus to the edge of the jungle, then hoof it across rivers, lakes, and streams on a quest to the very heart of the rainforest.
Take me to the heart of the rainforest.
You're getting closer. You're almost there. You have arrived.
You're not going to ingratiate yourself with the local tribesmen, go to great lengths to earn their respect and trust.
No.
It is around now you realize you're living out the cliche gringo fantasy of becoming an honorary native and leading the resistant forces. But screw it. If they could do it, so can you.
I'm gonna save you! This guy comes over here, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna pull a zapting, that's right through him, right over here.
You're not going to coordinate and occupy the rainforest movement, realize it's hopeless, summon the power of the gods, lead a revolution against the deforesters and their multinational employers in an apocalyptic, once-and-for-all battle to save humanity, only to awaken 2 days later in an El Salvadorian hospital with 2 toes missing on your left foot.
Siri, I wanna go home.
Hobble out of Central America, up through Mexico, across the Sierra Madre, where you break down, have your first cigarette in 4 years, accidentally start a wildfire, killing off the endangered species that once served as your occupational distraction, finally make it back home, only to find you've been replaced at work by a guy named TJ, and that things at home are not what they used to be. You're not going to do any of these things, but what you can do is follow the frog. Buying Rainforest Alliance certified products ensures the future of our rainforests, so that you don't have to do the things you shouldn't do anyway. Just follow the frog.
In the story, we are told, you can't just quit your job and devote your life to righting wrongs. But what if you did? Like Follow the Frog, many stories draw on physical environmental scenarios during the battle within Act 2.
However, there are many stories that take the hero on an inward journey. One of the mind, the heart, the spirit. In any good story, the hero grows and changes, making a journey from one way of being to the next, from despair to hope, weakness to strength, folly to wisdom, love to hate, and back again. It's these emotional journeys that hook an audience and make a story worth watching.
It is exactly in this kind of dual possibility, the outward and the inward journeys, that we may find inspiration to deal with the complexity of the what if. And, at the same time, to take advantage of the what is strategy of remixing.
You are invited to watch A Fan's Journey, a short video that we created to introduce high school students to the storytelling approach to video remixing, available on the YouTube at Cogretro Studio.
The what if encourages us to think about the logic of the story, about alternatives, and about reversals. At a meta-narrative level, by breaking the story, the what is can help us to be critical about the hero's identity and transformation. As an emerging cultural practice, video remixing is an important gateway into a larger learning community that helps support students as they construct their identities and navigate their social environments. Much of this learning takes place in communities of practices, where teachers and students learn, through video remixing, how to participate in knowledge cultures, and how to deal with copyright implications. Creative storytelling is future that is taking shape now.